Hey everyone, TAC1421 here. Welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Hunger Games gameplay commentary. And today I am using the kit Chemist. This was recorded a while ago. It was recorded in AMP1520's stream, one of his streams. And the two of us have been streaming a lot recently, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But anyways, I was using Chemist. This was the very first game of the stream of that day that we were streaming, so things were kind of unorganized. I wasn't in the Skype call yet with AMP and whoever else was in the Skype call. Actually, Sino and I were in a different Skype call because, like, I don't know, Skype was being weird. But the two of us ended up finding each other later. But the kind of the theme of this game, this gameplay, was really good teammates. I had a really good series of teammates. As you can see, I'm trying to kill this guy right here, who was not on my team, obviously. I was just trying to kill him. But after I kill this guy, one guy comes over and is a very good teammate. We get some iron together. And then later, of course, Sino ends up finding me, Porky Puffer, you know, whatever you guys want to call him. He ends up finding me, and then we team, and we do very well. And then later in the game, there's a random teammate that was on AMP stream, I believe, that ended up we did very well with each other as well. So just a theme of really good teammates. You can see here the first teammates who was wearing Oompa Loompa skin. We were teaming with those guys at the time. AMP doesn't do that anymore, but at the time he was. So I team with him, obviously, and things go very well for the two of us. We get a lot of iron. But something I wanted to talk about really quickly is it's been really difficult for me to play lately, and that's why not too many videos have been uploaded of this series in the last month or so, or 2 weeks or so. That's mainly because it's been really difficult for me to play. Some of you may know that my pro got taken away for reasons I don't really want to talk about, but it's just been really difficult to play. You know, all the games fill up just pretty much instantaneously whenever I'm on, and then whenever I try to stream, pretty much the same ordeal. You know, whenever I have a bunch of people in the stream, just following along and playing in games with me, they get in the game quicker than I do, and I just can't find a game to play him. So right here you can see he ends up giving me a chest piece, which ends up, the more armor you have, the better. So that's really good. He also gives me a really cool thing, a really cool item. I believe he was I'm blanking out on the name of the kit, a Yurgle, which, obviously you have the 2 strength potions. So he ends up giving me a strength potion right here, which ends up coming to play later in the game. I actually don't use it until a while later, but it does come into play, and I'm very thankful that he gave that to me. But right here, on series of unfortunate events, I try to back him up, and he actually gets in my way, and I actually end up accidentally killing him, which is really, really unfortunate. I kill the one guy with a instant damage potion, because I am Chemist, so I have that instant damage potion, and I hit the other guy with weakness, which didn't really matter too much, but I ended up killing the other guy too. So it was a triple kill. I didn't mean for it to be a triple kill, I just meant for it to be a double kill, but it is what it is. But we have a ton of iron now. You can see Porky Puffer Sino ends up finding me in this ravine. We end up getting pretty much full iron for both of us, and I think he's just missing pants, which is perfectly fine. Actually, he's missing a helmet too, so I probably should have given him a helmet, but I wasn't really thinking clearly enough. I definitely should have given him a helmet, but that's fine. You can see this. We end up finding the feast, and I thought this little thing was interesting. This pool of lava. Sometimes the feast indents into weird things, and that was an example of that, where it was just kind of it cut into a pool of lava. But you can see AMP stream ends up finding us, and it was really difficult to figure out who was in the stream or not, and it actually comes into play later. I think I might have accidentally killed someone that was on AMP stream, but it is what it is. It was very difficult to figure out obviously who was who, and you can see Stiffades end up finding the feast as well. I think Peanut was in this game. You can see Peanut right there, but yeah, so I was trying to kill this guy, and I accidentally get hit into a ravine and end up falling. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, fortunately enough, I end up not dying from that, which is really good. I thought that was the end when I was getting into that ravine. If it was deeper and I didn't hit that just like the little crevice or the little indent that I fell into, then it could have been GG, good game, all from there. But you can see here I went back to the feast because I wanted to get some of the items, obviously, and this guy was causing mayhem, so I wanted to, before he came back, he was trying to re-soup and make his way away from the feast, so I wanted to kill him while I had a chance, and I take out my instant damage potion and hit him with it and get an instant kill with that. So that was pretty cool. And he had a diamond sword, which is really nice. So I end up not getting anything from the feast, but I do end up getting that diamond sword, and then I completely fail and go into that little, 1x1 lava thing that guy had. Actually, it wasn't 1x1, but still, I end up falling into there. And then I come back to the feast, and it's just completely crazy, just mayhem all over the place. But I try to, kill the guys I think that aren't on the team, or, people that I think, obviously Porky Puffer's on my team, so I just look to see who he's hitting, and I end up completely failing with a potion here. Potions are kind of hard to use at times, so it is what it is. But I really like Chemist. It's definitely a pretty great kit. So I did pretty well with it this game. So yeah, I basically go through some of the piles of loot that there is around the feast, because there's a ton of them, and basically try to get things that are good for me. I get an instant damage potion, obviously, which is really nice. And then after that, I see this one guy, and this is a very, very unfortunate events occur right here. It was kind of a complete fail on my part, but I end up hitting Sinnoh with a instant damage potion, which is not good at all. But this guy obviously was Berserker, and he actually ends up getting a ton of kills this game, a total of, I think it was 16. But you can see there I was trying to hit the guy, but I actually end up hitting Sinnoh, unfortunately. And then I hit myself with a potion that I got earlier in the game, that strength potion, and then I go chase this guy down and try to kill him, obviously. But he ends up pillaring up really right here, and I try to go after him, obviously, because I want to get the kill before he gets away, and I still have my strength potion on me. And then someone actually ends up going from the side and fisherman him. I don't know the proper term, fisherman? I don't know, whatever. Using fisherman to knock him down, and that gives me an opportunity to come at him and kill him. But I wasn't really sure who was on my team here, because I mentioned that before. It was really difficult to figure out who's on whose team. So I thought that guy was on my team, so I end up trying to hit the other guy, because that guy was, giving me the peace sign. But this guy, I didn't really know if he was on my team or not, so I started hitting him, and he didn't really, say anything. So I kept on hitting him, and then he started to fight back. So he does get away. I don't know how he got away. I think I still had my strength potion, so that was kind of weird how he completely tanked all those hits. I know he was souping up, but it is what it is. But the other guy ends up killing him, and he comes back, and we end up teaming. So this is my third teammate. That was really good for me this game. And the two of us pretty much just go try to hunt everyone down. We have pretty much all the armor, all the things from the chest. That was good. So that's really nice. And then I find this random pile of loot here, and then I end up getting a diamond helmet, which is nice. So I have, the diamond boots, diamond helmet, which is really good. And then just randomly, there's this guy with his house over here, which, he's just kind of camping with his house. And I don't really understand why people do this. It's not like they have a kit where they can camp or anything. So, if you're going to make a house, at least make it like a sky base, like all the way up in the air. Don't make it where someone can easily get to you, and if you knock them off, and it doesn't really do too much damage because they're not really too high up in the air. So I end up taking an aerial view from things and try to kill him from above, and I just knocked that piece of wood, the ceiling, off, and then I try to figure out where he is, and then I come down and I hit him with my diamond sword, and things are all good. So 4 players left, and the other 2 actually end up disconnecting. We try to hunt them down, and they both just leave the game. So we decided just to do an all-out fight. Anything goes. You can use whatever. And yeah, so this game was pretty good. Series of really good teammates, which is fantastic. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the Hunger Games a little bit more into depth. So it's been really difficult for me to play. So I don't know how many episodes I'm going to be uploading in the near future, but I will get some videos out. Maybe 1 a week, possibly 2 if you guys are lucky, but definitely I'll try to get 1 a week out. It is really difficult for me. My connection at college, I did complete my first week of my second semester of my sophomore year, so I guess my 4th semester total of college, so I am getting to the swing of things. I do have a lot of classes this semester, so I will be trying to keep up with that and keep up with my YouTube channel. But I am enjoying a lot of other games at the moment. If you want to check out some of those series, Pokemon Tower Defense, I am having a fantastic time with that game. it is so much fun. If you want to check out that series, I will leave a link in the descriptions. But this one is coming to a close. You can see that guy, he gets burnt to a crisp. So that is another win for Attack 1421, which is fantastic. And then as soon as I get the win, all my potions actually end up respawning, which is kind of funny. I could have used them in the fight, but I didn't notice them at the time, so I don't end up using them. But yeah, a really good win. You can see the stats here in a second when they pop up on the screen as I continue to throw potions at my feet for absolutely no reason, just I guess in celebration. But here you can see the stats. I get 7 kills. It was a pretty quick game, 35 minutes for, I think it was 120 players, so it was a pretty quick game for that. And you can see Amp there got 1 kill, Porky Puffer got 4, and then my teammates got 2 at the very end there. So a pretty good game. I hope everyone enjoyed this. Please, if you enjoy, leave a like. It really helps out the series. And I will see everyone next time. Peace.